Any new technology to give us better imaging and understanding of issues in a horse or maybe some lamenesses that we could pick up. It's got to be good for the horse, and it's got to be good for racing. If we can identify horses that are at risk a little bit earlier with a little more sensitivity than just us looking with our human eyes at watching these horses go, I think it's very valuable.
And is this for the layperson? Is this more sensitive than your regular garden variety X-rays?
Well, this can be a little more sensitive than X-rays. A lot of time on the X-ray, you don't know if there's an existing defect or abnormality in the bone that's been there a while. This technology shows up the hot spots where there's active inflammation going on, so it directs us more to the areas of concern.
So, for instance, there could be an old horse that maybe has an old injury that's healed that could show up on an X-ray, but on this you'd be able to tell, is it a new problem or is it an old problem?
Yeah, that's my understanding. An old chip or something that's been there forever is not going to have that level of inflammation, so it won't show up on the PET scan like a new and active injury or issue. So.
Would you eventually see these at all the tracks in Kentucky? Well, maybe not Kentucky Downs racing only a handful of days. Or do you think it's going to be the kind of thing, Churchill's centrally located, people ship their horses here for this scale?
I would think that. The nice thing about this is it's a portable piece of technology where it can travel. So it's not where you have to build a facility to do a nuclear scan or something like that. This is transportable to another track. So that's a nice thing about this.
So Eric, we're here for the presentation. Your thoughts on the PET?
Well, honestly, I think, again, any innovation that we can have in the industry that helps promote the safety of the horse, it's certainly within the mission of the HBPA, not just the National HBPA, but all horsemen want what's best for their horse. And I think that what we've seen so far with the research and the actual unit itself, I think this could be a very productive tool going forward for horsemen to help identify problems, and then ultimately, if necessary, have the ability to say when it's best for the horse to take time off or possibly stop. But this sort of imaging and moving forward in the future, I think, is going to be extremely beneficial for equine health and welfare. So I think we're going to, I hope, be very supportive of anything that goes on here. With anything like this, whether it be additional research or horsemen using it on the backside, I think is going to be productive for us, but also, more importantly, the horse and the safety of the horse.
Now, the trainer's first question was, how much does this cost? Yeah. And it's $1,200 to $1,400 right now.
Right.
Is that realistic for?
I think it's everything in this new technology space is going to be cost prohibitive to some extent. And yes, that is an expensive price tag. My hope would be, following up on the question that I asked, will there be the possibility of getting some grant research money that can help offset some of those costs? But at the end of the day, we want to have what is and what will be the safest thing for the horse. So hopefully they'll be able to utilize this equipment and help in the safety of the animal.
Well, that would be a win-win, the research. Cut down
Correct.
the cost for horsemen and learn something.
Correct, exactly. Because the more we utilize these types of enhanced technologies, it's going to benefit us. Getting more data always seems to help, especially when it comes to safety.
In layperson's terms, what is the game changer about this? What does this bring to the table that was not already there?
To me, it's the earliness to which you can catch something, and that was why I tried to present some of the questions on, has there been any research on younger horses? Because at what stage is it going to be a problem? So the earlier you can detect something, I believe the better it is. And that's what this sort of technology gives us. It gives us the ability to maybe highlight something or uptake something. You see a hot spot well before you would have seen anything on X-ray.